The unique thing about both Schaeffer, Francis Schaeffer, and C.S. Lewis was how they challenged the naturalism of their day. Now, when I say the naturalism, C.S. Lewis ministered in the UK at a time when atheism is pretty rampant, more than maybe pretty rampant. Schaeffer, on the other hand, is on the continent. And what he's facing is a vision of reality that was marked by existentialism, which is no better, where it's basically we are the ones who determine what we are. Existentialism simply says we are what we do, whereas Christianity would say we do because of what we are. All right, and so whether or not, so that's the thing that Schaeffer is dealing with. It's very much what we're dealing with today. We have to deal with what people call postmodernity, the relativism. My truth is my truth, your truth is your truth. In the UK, the atheism, in that case, you have people who just simply say, just point blank, there is no God, and we get on with this thing the best we can by ourselves. So what Lewis did, C.S. Lewis did, was he would force people to think about the life they live and see whether or not that squared with their belief that there was no God. So that's what he would have thought is pre-evangelism. C.S. Lewis would say, you show a person first that he's wrong, and then you show him why he is wrong. Or, put another way, you create some discomfort for a person before you give them the good news. Because how could you? So what Lewis would do is we would have people take their beliefs and not match them against his beliefs, but match against the reality in which they lived, to see whether or not those beliefs would stand up to the test of reality itself. What truth value would my belief have if I put it up against reality, and to find out either it does work or it doesn't work? Because reality, we do not bend reality to fit us. We have to, we do not bend reality to fit us. Reality bends us to fit it. And so this idea of, well, you want to be an atheist, but how does that belief work out in the real world in which you live? You may say, well, you're asking for justice, and of course that would have been a big thing in World War II. You're asking for justice, or you're asking for that. Well, why would you ask for justice? How does your belief deliver a concern for justice? Or something like that. Well, Schaeffer would do the same thing. Only Schaeffer would take the existential belief and say, how does your belief match up with the world in which you live? And then he would actually show cases where existentialists were doing that, and he was quite clever at being able to do that. Now, the amazing thing of that is that you do not, it becomes an issue where you're not arguing your belief at first. You're just letting that person show where their beliefs are going to lead them, and then how does that fit with reality? And when it doesn't fit with reality, then you see, you've got, as Schaeffer would have called it, you've got a crisis.